Thank you to all of you in your honor of her. And I'm excited to introduce to you also our elementary teacher of the year. She has been a part of our Magnolia I.S.D. family for a very long time. In fact, almost all of her life. And she's going to share her story today, and her energy and enthusiasm is contagious. And I'm excited to introduce to you today Miss Dion Rivera.
Thank you. Whew, all right. I had it on my head. Got to adjust. I don't wear high heels to school every day, so. Good morning. This is very exciting. And like Anita said, this is very special for me because I actually graduated from Magnolia High School, not this fancy one, but the other one. But I love it. I love it just saying. There you go. And I have lived in Magnolia since I was 2 years old, and I love this town, and I'm going to tell you what. My parents first, they moved here because they both grew up in some pretty rough places. It was inner city Houston, and they saw some really crazy things in their neighborhoods and schools and things like that. And they wanted us to have more opportunities and a better environment. So even though their families thought they were insane, they packed up and moved to Magnolia in 1983. And they moved into the neighborhood of Clear Creek Forest. And at the time, there was only 2 other homes there. And this is no joke, but one of the homes was owned by a guy named Davy Crockett. They're like, we're in the country. So, and I hope they don't get mad at me for telling this story, but the first time they ever saw a snake, they totally freaked out. They ran inside and grabbed their pistol and just were like, It did not work. But they eventually adapted to living in the woods, and they never learned how to kill a snake, and they're great, they're here, so they're okay. But I'm eternally grateful that they decided to turn their whole worlds upside down and move out here for us. And I first fell in love with Magnolia I.S.D. when I entered kindergarten at Magnolia Elementary School back in the day. And I love school, I love my teachers, I love going to PE with Miss Mole. As growing up, I still remember all the life lessons that were taught to me by the legendary Coach Copeland. And I wish you were here. And at that time, Magnolia was a small, close-knit community. It looked very different than it does today with the, construction, traffic, and all that. But I think we still hold the same strong values that we did back then. And the district has come a long way as well. And I really am proud to say that I received a quality education from Magnolia I.S.D. and was educated by some of the people in this room, so thank y'all for that. And just a show of hands or holler at me, like, who grew up in Magnolia and is teaching here now? Yay! So there's a lot of us. So, and I know the rest of you got here as fast as you could, so welcome. This will be my 10th year with the district, and I've had a lot of fun, but a couple of years ago I decided to see what was out there. And I went and taught for a few months at a place that's very different from what we have here. And it was the most challenging time of my career for sure. And although I would not want to go there again, it was a great learning experience. And it gave me one of the best tools for life, which is perspective. There are some rough places out there, and y'all know what I'm talking about. And being on the outside looking in on what we have in Magnolia allowed me to see that we work in an amazing place. For the most part, our students are respectful, and our parents and community support education. Our school and district leaders put students and teachers first in their decision making. And the district just spent quite a bit of money on new math and science resources and technology toys, and we're still getting a raise, so that's pretty awesome. So as you start the year, remember that Magnolia is unique. Remember that you work in a place where people care about you. And be grateful that you get to spend your entire lives with people who are just starting their life. They're new people and everything is new to them. And they're excited about everything, and they will continue to be that way if you are passionate about what you do and you show them the way. You are the critical element to everything that happens in the classroom, and you are the person who's going to decide how the child feels about themselves every day. And I can still remember one year as a kid, and I was in a room, and I just knew the teacher did not like me. And my grades and self-esteem tanked. And I know I never want to be the person who makes a child feel that way. But But we have a hard job, and we all have those challenging students who are going to get us every day. They're probably the ones who need us the most. But just remember that for every a handful of challenging students, there are 10, 20, so many more that are working hard and doing the best that they can every day for you. So we have to focus on the positive and remember that every day is a new beginning. That's why our job's so great, because we can make every day different. And yes, we need to master our teaching strategies and our objectives and collaborate with other teachers, do the paperwork, do all that stuff. But remember that building those relationships with your student will create a positive space, and it will make them want to work hard for you. And remember to have fun this year. Try new things, get involved in your students' lives and in your school, mentor someone, say yes to things. I read a study that said that having a purpose could actually make you live longer. So as teachers, we're in luck, because what we do is so important, and we have such a great purpose. And this is most important of all. Remember that teachers are awesome. You are all awesome. So I wish you the best of luck this year. Have a great time. Thank you.
We have a special guest here today who is no stranger here, but he's in another capacity. We have Mr. Michael Holland, former superintendent here. She's looking mighty well, isn't she?
Come back sooner.
He is here in his new capacity as the Executive Director of Region 6, Texas Education Agency, and he has a special presentation to make this morning.
Well, thank you. It is good to be home, folks. What a great district. I tell you what, having listened to the board, listened to the teachers, having to sit back there, because you guys who know me know I don't sit very well very long, and I sure do like to get up and talk, but you guys are truly blessed, and you truly are in the best district in the state of Texas. I can tell you that, bar none. Again, I probably shouldn't say that in my new role. We have a lot of great districts, but please keep that quiet. You know, that's, you know, what happens here stays here, okay? Okay? But today, I get to come and do something that's pretty special, pretty neat. You know, we kind of had a rock star out here when Dion got up, and all you guys were holding up signs. Some of you even, I thought, you know, had your lighters out, but maybe it was just cell phones. But what I'm here to do today is to tell you, your work's not done yet. I know you thought when you got up here and talked you were through, but you're not. Dion has been selected out of over 150 elementary schools across Region 6. Out of 60 plus applicants, she has been selected as the Region 6 Elementary Teacher of the Year. Is that there's 20 service centers, so you know, she's already beaten out 150 other people, you know, for this award in Region 6. Now she's just got to beat 20 more and become the State Teacher of the Year for the elementary school. Real quick, and I'm going to sit down, which is hard for me to do, but when I read through her application and read everything and knew I was going to have this opportunity to come back, the thing that really struck me was she said, teaching is not a job, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle. And I probably like that because I've said that all my career. And so, but folks, I think that says so much. It's not a job, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life, it's how we do things. We don't stop being educators, we continue on and on. And again, you exemplify that. And I mean, what you had to say today and your journey is just incredible. And so we are blessed to have teachers like this in the state of Texas. We're blessed to have them in regions, in Region 6 especially. And we're blessed to have her here in Magnolia I.S.D. And Letty, you're blessed to have her at Smith Elementary School. Having known Letty for quite a while, you other elementary principals might want to stay away because she's going to be like a bandy rooster out there strutting around today with pride. So, congratulations. You guys have a great start of the year. Thank you for letting me come back. Dr. Stevens, thank you for letting me come. It was wonderful. Appreciate it.